What's going on, Lacrosse fans? At the Leisure Center of Ladner, the host site of the 2024 President's Cup here on BC Sports TV. It's Jake Elliott. It is Teddy Jenner with you for this semifinal matchup. 1v4 as the 5-1 hometown two-time defending champion Ladner Pioneers will take on the Can-Am champions from Snake Island, the Muskies, who went 3-3 through the round robin. Teddy, these two teams played just last night. As you get a look at the odds, courtesy of Colbet, the official sportsbook of the 2024 President's Cup. Dive into the action today with the best odds in lacrosse. And at Colbet, we always say,
stay cool, bet responsibly.
Big favorite for the Pioneers, 3.5 goals on the point spread, a total of 17.5. What catches your fancy here? Are the Muskies going to cover? Are they going to win outright?
Well, the fact that these two teams only scored 8 goals combined last night and Nick Damu didn't play for Snake Island, I am hammering the under and I am taking Snake Island to cover the spread.
All right.
But I do think I like the Ladner Pioneers on the money line.
You're not getting much of a return there at a minus 476 as the Muskies will wear their blacks here tonight for Gleewade Mitchell, Luelis Mitchell, and Josh Sanderson. As the Pioneers will be in their whites tonight, Christian Delbianco, of course, will get the start for Matt Beers, Freddie Klump, and Ross Frelick.
They had 50 minutes in penalties in the first 2 minutes of that game last night and 92 PIMs in the third period alone. I don't know if that is going to carry over into this game, but I think there could definitely, there's a trade. Could definitely still be some bad blood boiling over.
Vincent Burrell, Herbert John, Marcus Fisher, the officials. As player introductions are underway and almost time for the Haudenosaunee song and O Canada. As, of course, coming up later will be the other semifinal matchup at 7:30 Pacific time. As the 2-3 matchup will feature the Edmonton Miners and the Allegheny Arrows. A rematch of day 1.
Yeah.
And we get a rematch of day 5 here in this semi.
Yeah, the first game and last game of the tournament are our semifinals. Oh, the irony.
The Haudenosaunee song and the Canadian anthem, and then opening face-off next. The Ladner Leisure Center is rocking, and we're set for semifinal number 1. A big Sego Zibaguego to Mohawk territory. As I know Muskie Nation is ready for this one, as are the Ladner Pioneers and their fans here inside the Leisure Center, as it'll be a fun one. A rematch of just last night. And Teddy, keys for both teams to win this one.
Well, I think for Six Nations is that if they're going to get chances on the power play, they have to convert. They were 2 for 8 last night with a man advantage. So we're going to have to see if they can do a better job of that on the power play here tonight. They got to take advantage, as we've said all week long in this tournament. If teams are going to go to the penalty box, you have to make them pay. And for Ladner, I think it's the complete, it's kind of relays into that. Stay out of the crap, stay out of the box. Don't get involved in the extra stuff. Play your game, and you'll get through this one.
Cody Adamson will be the face-off man here with no Zabo in the lineup. We'll get you scratches here momentarily as we're set to go here from the Leisure Center tonight. Vaughn Harris and Cody Adamson at center. Blow the whistle. Let's play some Dewa Alado. We're underway in this semifinal meeting as Hanari in with a collision right off the face-off. And it'll be Carey. Gets lit up and jacked up by Vaughn Harris. Sent to his backside as a couple of hard hits to start this one. Welcome to President's Cup Lacrosse semifinals.
Remember when I said I wonder if there's going to be any bad blood carrying over? That was one of the biggest short-run body checks I've ever seen.
And one of the hardest hits of the tournament so far, to be sure. As in comes Spencer Bromley. He'll find his man James Ray on the far side. As Benesh back in the lineup. Jones looks short side, and Damoud with his first stop. As Luke Magnan will come up with the loose ball, and the Muskies will have their first stop on defense.
Good job by the Muskies in the opening offensive set. Sticks in hands, pressured, and no clear look.
There's a quick turnover, however, on a sloppy exchange at center. As scratches here for the Pioneers tonight, Dylan Lacroix, Connor Davidson, Keegan Kozak, Mitch Winter, Patrick Zabo, Mark Yingling, and Nick Jensen. Jason Jones to James Ray in a far side look, skipped wide. 10 on the shot clock for Jason Jones. Down to his younger brother Mitch. And inside for Keith, who was trolling through the middle. But a shot clock violation here on the Pioneers is out for the Muskies tonight. Cam Achione, Miles Jacobs, Wallace Thompson, Kyler Johnson, and Ty Thompson. Christopher Bucci searching for a lane, throws a bounce shot at Del Bianco, and he makes his first stop.
Yeah, both Damoud and Del Bianco already seeing the ball well here to start this one.
And Al Benesh, like I mentioned, did not play last night. Back in the Pioneers lineup for Chris Hackle and Ross Frelick.
He didn't play either game yesterday.
He's 38 years old, Teddy. 6 on the clock for Bromley. Here's Pace. And again, that one shot wide. Late chance here on target. A loose ball up for grabs in the corner as Briar Jonathan goes in hard. And 4 Muskies surrounding this ball along with 2 Pioneers in the mix. And it'll squirt free here for Achione.
Achione, probably one of the best defenders throughout this entire tournament. He has been fantastic, pressuring the ball, more importantly, pushing in transition and giving this Muskies team a spark when they need it.
Vaughn Harris did not play last night. He's, of course, back in the Muskie lineup. And has 12 goals and 6 assists through 6 games of the President's Cup. Skylar Thomas also draws back in here tonight. This is Carey with a rink-wide feed for Jacob Doucette. And now on comes Mitch Jones. He was a center of attention last night. Jason Jones scores!
Jonesy's first of the tournament, and a great feed from brother Mitch as he just cuts off ball right down the middle. And these two teams didn't score for 22 minutes last night. We didn't get a goal until we were almost two and a half into the second period. And Jason Jones gets us started just 3 minutes into this one, so a better start.
A little technical glitch on the replay. Hopefully we can rectify that situation as we move along. Here on BC Sports TV.
Good crowd starting to file in here on a Friday afternoon.
Pace up top for Mitch. And now Bromley tried to feed into the slot for Dixon. It was intercepted. Here goes Echione, busting away from the pack. Echione right in, and he scores.
So good.
The speed from 27.
He literally pulled away from two Ladner offensive players, sprinted right down the middle, and then shot it short side. And what a good look there from Echione. Picked the pass off and then just turned on the afterburners.
So 1-1 just like that. And back to center we go for another faceoff. Bomberry fishing for a loose ball, and he comes up with it. As they'll go bench side for Harris. Back it comes to Big Bomberry, who was ejected from that game last night along with Casey Swamp, Jason Jones, and Tyler Pace. Skylar Thomas. Sam Firth, and now Winter Rivera. Almost got it pried free there by Barker. Here's Thomas. Around the top he comes, tried to feed back across. Joe Hall will pick it up. He'll shoot on the run. Del Bianco the stop, couldn't control the rebound, however. But there's Carey to find the loose ball and an outlet here for Barker.
Yeah, good play there by Jake Carey to get back into the play.
Oh, and Barker down the middle. Barker right in, scores! Just outweighted Daymood and floated it over top of the shoulder.
Barker scored that big game earlier in the week to give them the lead late. And he's not known for his goal-scoring prowess, but that's an excellent finish on the run. Looked off the man on the far side, beat his defender, and like you said, Jake, just outweighted Daymood, then was able to dunk it over his far shoulder. Goals are coming in quick succession here.
Yeah, I don't think we're in for a 5-3 game here tonight. That's a back over call as Burrell didn't give Pace the extra zone off the faceoff. And I think the right call is you can, if you're the guy that picks up the ball, you can travel back, but you can't pass it back. Or pass it and then go back. Bushi. Joe Hall shooting. Del Bianco, a low save. He's got a man breaking off. Long ball. And he'll take it off the bounce as Corbett gets run into the end boards and will draw a push on the back.
The Ladner Pioneers want a little more than possession there. That's a rough ride from Bushi to Corbett, who's slow to get up.
But he will get up under his own power. Play will continue, and it's just a Ladner possession here. As Hayden Dixon, another one of those bodies that did not play last night up front. Benish. James Ray to the top. Now Bromley off the wall. Inside, here's Pace, and he just couldn't settle that ball in his pocket. As Magnan will bounce it through here for Thomas as we're across 5 minutes in this opening period.
Good opening 5 between these two clubs, especially after playing last night what was a fierce contest.
Shots 5-4 in favor of Ladner. Hall playing a lot here in this first period. In his 49th President's Cup.
I think Winter Rivera is going to try to break that record.
Well,
he'll probably play a lot of A-ball in his career.
Mitch Jones down this near side. 60 on the shot clock for number 4. A swim move and a spin move. Has a look towards the goal, shoots it. Daymood stopped it, and he'll find the rebound in front of him with Francis in the Woody as he'll cut across center.
Nice seeing eye shot there from Mitch Jones, but Daymood tracked it through the traffic.
Now Bushi methodically in. Claire waits for him. Bushi down to the goal line. Looks inside, nobody open. Across it goes to Firth. Back it comes to Harris. Ducks underneath. Oh, right there. Harris on a rebound chance as he reached for the far pipe and just put it wide.
And rolled out of his stick a little bit upon the rebound. That's a good look for Vaughn Harris to get underneath his defenseman. Ladner a little aggressive. Got to be careful of giving up the underneath.
Pace will take a bounce pass. Dixon will set a high post. Here's Tyler Pace across to Bromley. Nate Woods on him. 8 on the shot clock. Pace. Here's Jones on the cut. Demuth the stop low. Ball bounces high, and Bromley will corral at center.
Pace will go off for James Ray. Get a fresh right-hander out there for Ladner.
Jones and Benesh along with Bromley as they go lefty strong. Benesh with a sub shot. Had his stick checked by Bomberry. Ray will scoop it up, and now Hayden Dixon will walk it in. Excuse me. Jones into the middle. Dixon over top of the goal. And there's Hops for a loose ball. And Woods will bounce it ahead, and the Muskies are into the zone.
Both teams doing a good job working off ball here in this game. And defense will have to always be communicating.
Winter Rivera slipped up, got back up. Hanari will rotate on defense. Hall missed a feed. He'll smack it back into the zone as the shot clock late here on the Muskies. And that'll do it for that possession as we're down to just about 12 minutes to go here in the first. 2-1 Ladner.
3 goals in quick succession, but now the defensives are starting to tighten up.
As of course the Pioneers trying to win 3 in a row here. Edmonton. Ray off the post. Oakville last year, and now here on their home soil. Full 30. Benesh with some room. And he had eyes for the short side top corner, but had his stick checked. Now Jason Jones loading. And Demuth a little unsure about that one, but he got it with the pad. And the Muskies will clear. Vaughn Harris down the near side. Up top, Rivera sends it out wide. Firth. Harris, quick feed. Thomas, right back inside. Winter Rivera. And Delbienko. So solid. And no rebound available.
Yeah, nice little set play there from Josh Sanderson Josh Sanderson's offense. But Delbienko is going to be tough to beat tonight, I think.
James Ray scores. Has not really had the outside shot working a whole lot for Ray this week, Teddy, but gets one here in the semi and puts Ladner up by 2.
Yeah, late man off the bench. Muskies kind of get a little lost in their defensive rotation, and 2 guys go with the man down low. And Woods just caught in no man's land, allows James Ray time and room, and that is a beautiful shot to the short side on Demuth.
Yeah, he does not shoot short side often. But when he does,
good things happen?
Good things happen. Back to center we go. And a face-off win for the Muskies and Rivera. In quickly is Woods with room. And that one just whistled wide on the underhand.
He probably could have taken a couple extra steps there into the mid, more closer to the net, but still got a good shot away.
An excellent crowd on hand here at the Leisure Center to cheer on their Pioneers and Muskies alike. And then it's the Miners and Arrows up next. Benesh, crease feed. Jumper from Dixon right on, and Demuth took it in the chest protector and no rebound.
Nick Demuth going to have to find himself some new colors starting next year as the National Lacrosse League announcing today that Panther City will indeed cease operations. A dispersal draft will go Monday, right before free agency begins, so Demuth probably hear his name called fairly early in that one.
Breaking news here on BC Sports TV. Vaughn Harris right in. And that shot a little left to be desired as he put it wide by about a foot. Might get another chance, and he does the same again. A hard feed in behind for Boucher, and he couldn't handle it as the shot clock expires here on the Muskies of Snake Island.
And if you're wondering, the order for that dispersal draft will be based on the final standings of last year, so the Mammoth are officially on the clock.
They don't need a goaltender.
No, but they could use a goaltender for a trade value. But I kind of think they take Will Malcolm.
I think you're probably right, where they originally drafted Will Malcolm, who will join the Shamrocks at the Mann Cup along with Mike Messenger. As Ray tried his luck again, that same shot a little wide as we go under 10 minutes here in the first period. This first period brought to you by Mohawk Lacrosse, mohawk.net. Touch a little piece of history and get your hands on the best in handcrafted wooden lacrosse sticks. Now, Mitchell Brothers.
I know you got in the draw, correct?
Last year in Oakville, I
was
gifted one of the Black Beauties.
So this year you didn't buy one of the raffle tickets for the draw?
Don't need to, no.
So if you're wondering what we're talking about, Mitchell Brothers Lacrosse has been doing a raffle throughout the summer for a beautiful black wooden goalie stick.
And a player stick,
And
too.
a player stick.
Yeah.
So at the start of the second period, we'll make that draw up here in the booth.
You got the tickets up here?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, that was kind of supposed to happen last night. It never did. I tried to parlay that into getting a red Muskies hat in order to, facilitate that draw, Teddy. I think you might have sold ourselves short here a little bit.
I already got a hat. I don't need one.
Well, I don't.
Well, not everything comes for free, Jake.
Wow. Well, that's what I'm saying. We're going to draw the raffle ticket. That cost you a hat.
No. But we will do the draw at the start of the second period.
All
so
right. Stay tuned.
Make sure you're here for that one. And just so you know, Mohawk Lacrosse will deliver that stick to you. So
good luck, everybody. Good luck. 3-1 Pioneers, 9.5 to go in the first. Carey on Thomas. 6 on 66. Here's Joe Hall with a good pick. Oh, and Barker on a rotation. Here's an open man on the crease. And then into the crease, a couple of Muskies go. And I think our first penalty call of the game to come.
I'm imagining this is going to go
Barker
to the Ladner Pioneers.
Nope.
It's going to be Nate Hanare.
No stranger to the penalty box.
He also has had a fantastic tournament for the Ladner Pioneers. 2-minute cross check is the call.
Yeah, honestly, I'm giving this guy a look at a training camp if I'm an NLL GM. He's been knocking on the door for a couple of years now. Good player. Plays his butt off every single shift and can run with the best of them.
And as we said in the opener, the Muskies went 2 for 8 on the power play last night. That's not going to be good enough here against Ladner. Got to be much better with the man advantage.
They're being outshot 11-5. A chance to close the gap here. Boucher setting up, fires, and Del Bianco steers it aside.
I think he had Del Bianco leaning the wrong way. Got just enough of it to keep it out.
Del Bianco had, I think, his #1 goal stick break last night. But looking undeterred is Boucher. Down the middle. On an off-ball cut. Got the feed from behind the rack and tucks it top corner.
16th of the tournament for Chris Boucher. And this is a nice play. Just ball goes behind, just cuts right through the middle. Defense not, watching the ball, not turning heads. And that's just a simple cut and a great pass and a beautiful finish as he goes back across the run of play over the right shoulder of Delbs. Make it a 1-goal game.
And there is an important power play goal for the Muskies to instill a little confidence in their man-up unit. And another good face-off win here by Snake Island.
17-year-old fighting through the big men to find that loose ball.
So a little momentum now for the Muskies. As Vaughn Harris strides in. Joe Hall shoots it quickly, and it's off a stick. Picked up by Adamson. No, it's not, as he overran it with one hand, and he was off to the races if he picked that one up cleanly.
Yeah, he was gone indeed, but as they say in minor lacrosse, 2 hands is better than 1.
Mitch Jones gets set up. A bounce pass for pace. And now Ryan Keith had to reach out for that one, and Keith had that important 5th goal last night. As Benesh inside. Oh, you don't see him miss from that area very often. Now Keith again, just as he did last night. But couldn't beat Damon this time.
Yeah, with the insurance marker last night, the big goal from the big man, his first of the tournament. And they need him to play some big minutes here tonight, banging and crashing through the middle.
I believe this to be the hottest day of the week so far, and the most people inside the building that we have had this week as well. And after playing 6 games in 5 days, these players playing their 7th in 6. And pretty warm temperatures and confines here in the Leisure Center.
Yeah, I had a couple days of rain here in the lower mainland, but since then the temperatures just continue to rise. The crowds continue to get bigger, which makes this non-air conditioned wooden paneled arena much like a sauna.
Chance there for Ray to feed behind the goal. It's Jones coming to it. And he got something on it, but didn't hit the target.
Good late look there from Jason Jones, who started the scoring here in this one. And he's going to have to play an important role too.
Did get the opening goal of the game in this 3-2 scoreline. Rivera holding, shooting. Oh, he had Del Bianco crouching. The ball went over the crossbar, and now Denny McDermott will run onto it. Numbers here for the Pioneers, 3-on-1. It's Jake Doucette off the crossbar.
Ooh, that didn't miss by much. At the inside of the post.
A good look there for Jake Doucette, who does not score many. That almost gave the Pioneers their 2-goal lead back. Now Benesh finds Jones, scores!
This is Mitch Jones on his offside, coming late off the bench, and he just absolutely rips a laser to the far corner past Daymud. And you just never know where Mitch is going to shoot it. He's got such a good release and the strong wrist to really kind of throw it anywhere. Goaltenders generally have to react late to it, and that time Daymud just unable to react in time.
Vaughn Harris having his way in the faceoff dot, but that one bounces friendly here for Adamson. And the Pioneers, after scoring, go back up 2 and get the ball. Dixon on the swing to pace. Darts low on Bomberry. Feet inside. It bounces friendly for Bromley. And Daymud will squeeze the arm against the midsection and keep it out.
Yeah, it's another good save on a shot from Bromley, who's had a few good looks, but unable to solve Daymud.
Down to 5.5 to go in the first. Pioneers out shooting the Muskies 17-7 now. And that is a bit of a concern for Snake Island for sure. Bushi, Firth, reaching. Del Bianco a shoulder stomp.
And it's especially troubling the way Del Bianco is playing, because you're not going to get many quality looks, so you got to make the ones you do get count.
A fresh reset on the 30-second clock. As Firth comes off the wall, got an up pick from Thomas. Rittinger gives him a cross check and a stiff one at that. Now Winter Rivera backs away, darts to the middle, kicks it high for Harris. One more, down to Firth, up it comes, Bushi holding. Oh, tried to feed to the crease instead of shooting, and then gets leveled by Irving. And it's Ladner ball.
Yeah, you know, we saw Bushi kind of get a little hot under the collar last night too.
Numbers here for the Pioneers again. Doucette down to Jones, looks short side this time, as he had his mind made up where he was going to go with that one early. Ball back across center, Muskie ball.
Oh, real smart play there by Matt Accioni. He was going to pick it up, realized that he had a Ladner Pioneer defender coming, so he just let the ball bounce over the center line and got the free possession.
There's Vaughn Harris. Sends it right across for Rice. Into the middle he comes. Harris right back. Bomberry out for a shift of offense. And that one easily handled by Del Bianco. Maybe numbers again here for the Pioneers. Carey coming in. Carey right on, and Daymud will stop that one in his sleep.
Yeah, Magnan just completely locked off Tyler Pace and said, all right, Jake Carey, you try and beat our goaltender. We're not going to let Pace do it. And Daymud again with a steady save.
On the wrong side of the floor for the defenseman. Now Skylar Thomas. Here's Rivera, 8 on the shot clock, shoots quickly. Del Bianco having a look around, trying to find it. Claire knocked it out of his own crease. Now Del Bianco will sweep it to the corner. Claire will pick it up with one hand. And he'll move it on ahead here to Doucette with 3.5 to go in the first.
Yeah, early on, you know, in this game, we're already seeing Ladner trying to stretch the floor as soon as any shot is taken.
Jones rink wide. Here's Ray. All sorts of room again as they're really packing in tight, Teddy, and that 4th or 5th guy coming off the bench is the one that's finding himself open.
That's just got to be better communication. Man up ahead, Jake.
Here we go with Pace. Faking, taking, and Daymud stomping. Almost went off the scaffolding there, Teddy.
You're not the first one to do that.
Day 6.
We're almost there, pal. 4 more games left in this grind of a tournament. And we hope you've all been watching here on BC Sports TV.
There's Skylar Thomas with a rip, and that one caught the official up high. Is that Burrell that took, I think he took it in the ear hole off the ricochet from the goaltender. Get a look here on the right side of your screen along the boards. Oh, man. He's in some discomfort here, Teddy.
Yeah. I think we might have to see Nate Chason come into this game if Burrell can't go. And he is in a lot of discomfort down there.
I can't remember the last time I saw an official get pegged. I mean, I don't know. I didn't feel like that ball was going 100 miles an hour or anything. It came off the goalie, but
I don't think he actually got hit with it, Jake. I think he might have just been, he's going to get up.
What happened there?
I don't know. Maybe he did get hit with it.
And all of a sudden he just like popped up. Like, what just happened? Did he go out? That was very peculiar.
Look at this guy. What a warrior. You know what? He might be.
What is he? That was just weird, Teddy. Eerie, almost. Laid down, rolled around, and then all of a sudden, I think it was his hand.
No, I think it's his shoulder, Jake. I think he might have popped the shoulder out to try to avoid that ball.
And maybe he just popped it back in.
Yeah. Not only are the players warriors, the referee's got to be tough too.
It's a 7-day grind for the officials as well.
And they're reffing more games than these guys are playing. Obviously not as rough and tumble, but still a lot of running.
And a lot, yeah, he's holding his arm pretty close to the midsection here. And that's his hand that he's got his whistle on as well. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on Vincent Burrell here in this one.
Don't worry, Mrs. Burrell, your boy's doing just fine.
2 minutes to go in the first. 4-2 Pioneers. Muskies with 5 on the shot clock. Von Harris scores!
What a goal from Von Harris. And this is what I was talking about earlier, Jake. You just got to be aware of Von Harris's ability to get underneath. He starts stepping up the floor. Barker with the one-hand swing check. And that's enough of time and space for Von Harris to just get under his defender, drive across, and he brings it back short side on Del Bianco. And he doesn't give up short side goals very often. 3 different scorers for the Snake Island Muskies, and they're back to within 1.
They're packed 3 deep around the back of Del Bianco in the goal. The beer garden is rocking, and the leisure center is filling up as we wind down here in period number 1. And the Muskies have drawn back within 1.
Good battle for that loose ball on the face-off, and I think that's Tyler Armstrong slow to get up.
He's been a bit of a marked man as Armstrong. He's dished out his fair share of punishment as well. As a wild shot there from Boucher comes off the end wall. He'll get the return feed, and Del Bianco, a splitting stop there.
Kick save and a beauty from Delbs,
who has played virtually every minute here for the Pioneers. A quick spell for Matty Hills in a game or two, but it's been Del Bianco who has carried the load. Boucher, penalty call coming. No arm up. As Hall went down, that ball goes off the crossbar. They don't, now they do reset it, and Hall is on the limp back to the Muskie bench.
Yeah, that doesn't look good for Joe Hall. Not putting a whole lot of pressure on his left leg. Able to get off the floor in his own strength.
Into the final minute we go. 16 on the shot clock from behind the rack. Adamson on the hands. Still Thomas with it as they set the double post. Now Rivera on an island here against McDermott. They like this matchup. Rivera spins, shoots, and Del Bianco is going down, but still got a shoulder up in time. Another chance to come. Boucher winding down, shoots in, and Del Bianco looking behind him. And now do the Pioneers want timeout?
I don't know why Snake Island didn't pull that out and pull their goaltender. They got the reset and had it with under 30. And I think just with Josh Sanderson saying to Boucher as he comes off now.
Yeah, Well, Pioneers are going to go on the fly here. Delbianco to the bench. Time ticking down. 10 seconds to go. Tyler Pace with 8. Ryan Benesh with 6. Corner feed. Inside was Ray. Ball turned over. Francis going to throw it down the floor. And it's going to go in, but no, it just won't. But it'll be too late regardless. As a great opening 20 in this semifinal comes to a close. That period brought to you by Mohawk Lacrosse. The finest in handcrafted wooden lacrosse sticks, a family-operated business making the best sticks for over 25 years. If you're looking to touch a piece of history, you should start with Mitchell Brothers Hickory Stick at MohawkLacrosse.net.
Don't forget, when we come back for the second period, we will make the drawing for those 2 beautiful handcrafted sticks from Mohawk.
Shots on goal 20-16 in favor of the Pioneers as they outscore the Muskies of Snake Island by 1. 4-3, 20 down, 40 to go. Semifinals from the President's Cup in Ladner on BC Sports TV is back in 10 minutes.
5 remaining. Harris had boots. He takes the shot instead. He wants to go to the net. He's got to lay it on his wrong side. Score! After the perimeter. Down low. One-timer. What a feed. Wanted to do a 3-on-1. Cross crease. Oh. What a save by Ciliano. Thomas was floating through the air on that one.
Jimmy Joe Hawk. Happy.
Backhand feed over to Thompson. Scores.
Roll that out as
He tries the backhand and it works.
Smith, triple team comes up top, heavy shot in the goal. Brown, near side Dan, inside feed in the goal. Going back all alone in front, Goddard. From the minor. And is it another one? It is. Bowen, Thurston. One more in front. What a pass, what a goal. Off ball. Excellent. And there's a great response from Richard Laughlin. Free.
Out.
Dunker. It's good. And it is good. McIntyre works his way inside on the power play. First Patrick. Regulate the ground. Have to go. McIntyre inside all alone. Tie ball game.
Last night about Colin Jeffrey as they get a chance going through and Boyd scores! Point here, Becker's gonna take a shot and score just inside the zone on a breakaway. Stopped by Abram. Brims makes 2 straight saves. The shot was Austin. Maybe he'll go off the bat here for the Shamrocks as Christensen a twister scores! In first place, depending on some results later on as well. There's a shot by Kettle, and there's a start for the Arrows. 28. Now Marsh to the middle, and they score! Chalk one up for Wade, and a good answer back to the Shamrock. Wade down the middle to the near side. Bowie looking 5-0 scores! Ladner game.
Way more goals. Burn up the floor.
And he wants it, and he's going to get it. On a breakaway, a chance to tie it. Shoots and scores!
With Binga and Delbianco. It's a pass off. Here's a shot. Big rebound. Keith scores. One more. Does that count? Yes. Jones. Good save. Thomas for Piebald. Romley behind the goal. Dunk attempt. Clip it for Jones. There's Yangling. Here's Kozak.
can't wait to see what happens next week. Okay, bring the intensity. Let's raise the level even more next week. All right?
PCL on 3! 1, 2, 3, PCL!
Good job, guys.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
Know your limits. CoolBet helps you control your gaming experience. Stay cool. Bet responsibly.
We've had great fans. It's really motivating for our guys.
We want to put on a good product on the floor for the fans that are going to come here and spend their hard-earned money.
And as Martel slips it 5-hole. And his ball again down the middle. How did he hang on to that? Scores! Keegan Ball!
It's what they did in that room that turned the season around. I don't think we make that run without the support of the fans.
Here's Sean Beatties, and he scores! Nate Woods putting on a faking clinic.
35 remaining. Harris had boot. He takes the shot instead. He wants to go to the net. He's got to lay it on his wrong side. Score! Down low, one-timer! What a feed! Wanted to do a 3-on-1. Cross crease! Oh. What a save by Giuliano! Thomas was floating through the air on that one.
Jimmy Joe Hall, happy.
Backhand feed over to Thompson. Scores.
Roll that out as
Muskies tries the backhand and it works.
Smith, triple team comes. Up top, heavy shot in the goal. Brown, near side Dan, inside feet in the goal. Billy gets back all alone in front. Goddard. From the minor. And is it another one? It is. Bowen. Thurston. One more in front. What a pass. What a goal. Off ball. Excellent. And there's a great response from Richard Laughlin. Still free. Dunker. It's good. And it is good. McIntyre works his way inside on the power play. First with the man. Patrick. Great like the ground. Have to go. McIntyre inside all alone. Tie ball game.
Last night about Colin Jeffrey as they get a chance going through and Boyd scores! Point here, Becker's gonna take a shot and score just inside the zone on a breakaway. Stopped by Abram. Brooms makes 2 straight saves. The shot was Austin. Maybe he'll go off the bat here for the Shamrocks as Christian's in a twister scores. In first place, depending on some results later on as well. There's a shot by Kettle, and there's a start for the Arrows. 28. Now Marsh to the middle, and they score. Chalk one up for Wade, and a good answer back to the Shamrock. Wade down the middle to the near side. Bowie looking 5-hole score. Ladner game.
Way more good. Burn up the floor.
And he wants it, and he's going to get it. On a breakaway, a chance to tie it. Shoots and scores!
With Bingham, Delbianco. It's a pass off. Here's a shot. Big rebound. Keith scores. One more. Does that count? Yes. Jones. Good save. Thomas for Primal. Bromley behind the goal. Dunk attempt. Clip it for Jones. There's Yangling. Here's Kozak. Lacrosse fans, we are back live inside the Leisure Center here in Ladner. Just ahead of second period action. 4-3 Pioneers leading the Muskies, out shooting them 2016 in that opening period. It's Jake Elliott, it's Teddy Jenner with you in a steamy Ladner Arena here, Teddy, and somebody about to win a couple of beautiful Mitchell Brothers lacrosse sticks.
All right, we got 2 sticks, we got 2 names. Scott McConkey with ticket 148072, and Josh Johnson, 148021.
There you go.
So congratulations to Scott and Josh. I'm sure Mitchell Brothers will be in contact. We've just won yourselves a fancy Black Noose wooden custom-made hickory stick from the boys over at Mohawk Lacrosse.
See the link on your screen, BC Sports TV. You can go there, and if you want to throw a little something in the old kitty, the tip jar, we'd appreciate your sports or support here on bcsports.tv. As it's Jake Elliott, Teddy Jenner, period number 2, set to go.
And it was a fantastic first period as these teams continue to go back and forth. Now Von Harris.
That didn't look right, Teddy. Just came up and just clutched the side of his midsection and is looking very ginger as he sits down on the Muskies bench. And that would be a monster loss for the Muskies if Vaughn can't go. But after 6 games in 5 days, everything hurts. A reset on the 30. As Pace will quarterback to Bromley. And then Ray lost his mitt. He gets it back on. Don't want to play this game without a glove on. As Ray on the spin, takes a high check there, faked it, lost it, 10 on the shot clock. Shovels for Pace. Here's the quick take from Benesh. And Damut had to react late, but he made the stop.
And Spencer Bromley went off the bench holding his arm as well. And he looks like he's going to go down the tunnel.
He is. My goodness.
That would be a big loss.
Oh, James Ray inside. And Damut equal to the task.
It's a nice save from Nick Damut in tight to deny James Ray, who continues to find avenues to get open inside.
And H.E. still running like it's day one. Del Bianco stopping like it's day one.
Talk about guys who have endless gas tanks. Christian Del Bianco just always ready to go.
I'll probably go in the box and take some shots after this one.
Got to keep the game sharp.
Here's Hayden Dixon on the run. Stops up. Peels back. Loads up and had room on the far side, but David stretches a glove down. Lead feed for Francis, and he comes. Oh, he hit the crossbar.
What a pass from Bomberry. What a handle from Francis.
With the Woody.
But unable to beat Christian Del Bianco and his skinny red friends.
Teddy.
What?
I forgot to get a blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse in there to start.
I don't think you did it either time.
No, I got the first one in.
All right.
Chugger just reminded me. Sorry, Chugger. Here we go with Nate Woods. Maybe a 2-on-1 here. And then Hops tried to cut to the goal, and the pass came late.
Yeah, that's just a bit of an unforced error there from Woods. He didn't really need to force that to Hops. They were going to get a slow change, keep possession, but now you allow Ladner right back out, and you didn't even get a full defensive change.
Just a 1-goal game here. Is that Bromley back out? It is. As Ray on the wrong side of the floor. Bromley will set the pick. Ray will load it up. And Damut falling to his side makes the stop.
Yeah, he was starting to lean to his right, and Ray was bouncing it to his left. Good job to close the pads and save that one.
Skylar Thomas. McDermott gives him a poke. Is that Von Harris back out? It is. No, it's Chris Boucher, excuse me. So still no sign of 28. Here's a shot from Rice. Ball goes loose. McDermott reaches out. Corbett head down running. Off the bench comes Benesh. Here's Corbett. Benesh, and on bounce shot. Didn't quite come out of the pocket cleanly there for Benny, and it goes out of play.
Slow numbers here for the Muskies.
Here's Boucher. And Del Bianco. I mean, he makes the hard stops look routine.
Sure does, and that was an excellent one on a sprinting Bushi who tried to go far side under the glove, but these goaltenders continue to duel it out with each other.
Mitch Jones in a swim move, trying to get around Magnan. Backhand feed inside, and it was a good one as a hard hit thrown on Bromley, who is maybe seeing some stars after that one.
And he's going to have to head off again. He's just not feeling it right now.
Oh, my. Dixon. And again, Demude will make the save.
4 minutes gone, still no goals, but a lot of great quality looks for both offenses.
It's just a 5-3 Ladner win last night as these two teams hook it up less than 24 hours later. And this time, a date to the gold medal on the line. Irving loses his man, and Skylar Thomas sticks it home.
And it's just a smart play from Skylar Thomas. Gets Travis Irving extending. They clear out, and he's just able to get underneath again.
No help.
No help indeed, and puts it far side on Del Bianco. And that's just a good offensive set by the Muskies and poor defensive communication by the Pioneers.
Tie game, 15:34 to go.
And it's Rivera taking this draw, as we still have yet to see the return of Von Harris.
Claire with a loose ball. Of course, it's Six Nations, Victoria, and Standing Buffalo that miss out on the fun here in the playoffs. But Victoria, who went winless, was in every single game that they played. Six Nations probably a little disappointed not to find themselves in the Final Four. But make no mistake about it, you reach the playoff in the President's Cup. You've earned your way here.
Absolutely.
And I would not expect a lot of separation in either game for either team.
No, I think, at the end of the day, I think we got the four best teams playing in the Final Four, and it is just going to be some of the best lacrosse. Just remember, it was a 2-goal game between these two teams last night and a 1-goal game between Allegheny and Edmonton to start the tournament.
Look at Hayden Dixon come right down the middle. Took one in the chops, no call. As I think Allegheny was kind of the mystery team coming in, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody really knew what to expect. They knew they had Kluche and Fraser, but didn't really know a whole lot more about them.
I don't think really anybody expected Abrams, Seneca, and Martin to play as unbelievable goaltending as they did.
They jumped out to a 4-0 record to start the President's Cup, including 3 1-goal victories. And a little stumble down the stretch, including a tie, but it'll be a date with the Miners next. Stepping in, Jason Jones with a shot. Rebound chance for Benesh, and I think Luke Magnan got in front of that one.
Rickshaws all the way down to Del Bianco. Still plenty of time on this 30-shot clock for Ladner.
Well, it's now they're counted down manually here.
I'm going to say there shouldn't have been a reset.
I think probably about 7 on it if I had to venture a guess, as Tyler pays. Feedback across Jones. Shoulder save, Demuth.
Jason Jones was down on the floor, and the head of Mitch Jones' stick came off his shaft.
Jason Jones on the limp back to the Ladner bench now. Momberry to Firth. The Albany Firewolf. Joe Hall, who was limping in the first, back out. It's the semifinals. And you're not keeping guys out of this game. If they can walk, they're going to play.
And now Dan McDermott slow to get up, and everybody is just feeling it right now here as we approach the midway point of this game.
Physical fitness, depth, pain management, all play a factor. Hayden Dixon, and how did he miss that from there?
Don't forget lots of ibuprofen, ice, and cortisone shots.
Oh, a collision in the corner. Dixon bouncing off of bodies. Ball's on the deck. Francis comes in. Arm is up for Fisher.
All 3 referees had their arms up. You know it's a blatant penalty then.
And no complaint from Shane Francis as he jogs his way to the cubicle of Shane.
First power play of the night for Ladner. chance to regain their 1-goal lead. They only had a couple opportunities last night in the game, but this power play has been very effective with Mitch Jones setting it up. Banesh, Pace, the shooters, Dixon, and Bromley on the crease. Pick your poison of who you want to shut off.
Yeah, Bromley back out again as he'll try and gut through it here. So we have yet to see Von Harris make a return. And the longer he goes, the less likely he is to return. Jones, Bromley, Banesh, Pace, and Dixon. Pace, the leader of the President's Cup in scoring. Jones on a sidearm, missed it. Here's Bromley, denied. As Tyler Pace with 27 points through 6 games.
Mitch Jones had 10 goals in back-to-back games at one point.
Well, 5 in each game. 10 goals in 2 games, not back-to-back games, Teddy.
Oh, yeah,
that'd be a lot of goals.
10 goals in 2 games, 5 in back-to-back, yes.
Imagine that. 20 spot in 2 games. Winter Rivera from long range. No trouble for Del Bianco. And still time to work with here on the man advantage for the Pioneers of Ladner with 1 minute to go in the penalty time to Francis. Same 5-man unit out. Banesh at the point this time, however. As Jones to the point, kick it off Pace, looking for the dunk for Dixon as he tried to fake out Daymud and come back to the short side and gets called in the crease.
And there, that's Bushi out the front door.
And the Muskies will slow things down here as a quick 9 minutes off the clock in the second. 11 to go. Shots now 29-23 in favor of Ladner in this tie game, 4-4. Winter Rivera. A weak bounce shot out of play.
Good job here by the Muskies. Kill off as much of the time penalty as they can. And Ladner has gotten a couple looks, but not repeated sets within their power play, and just 5 seconds left here.
And now they got to be aware of Francis coming out, who had a breakaway earlier in the period, hit the crossbar, in fact. As Pace kicks it off, Banesh, low release. Daymud, another stop. Rebound goes to Pace, and it's a new 30 here for Pieball. Jones hooks a pass in front. No, he faked it. Spins, looking towards the net. Still Jones with it. Room now, and he fired it wide. Off the end wall and almost off Daymud. As it stays out, Pace over the shoulder. And Daymud makes that save.
Oh, Frantic in front of Nick Daymud. And all stemmed from him kind of losing the ball off the shot from Jones. It ricocheted off the end boards, off his heels, and then picked up by James Ray behind the net.
Halfway through this semifinal number 1. And nothing decided yet. Christopher Bushi loading, shooting. Del Bianco butterfly stop. And who's down here? Travis Irving, who you knew would be a center of attention here tonight, Teddy, after that low check he delivered near the end of the game last night.
Yeah, and that was very low.
I don't even know if we can call it a check, really.
I'll go out and say it was pretty dirty. And I think there'll be definitely some guys looking for his low back here tonight.
And somebody described it to me as greasier than a fried bologna sandwich. Extreme Threads. Good friends at Extreme Threads. Customize your team with Extreme, the official uniform supplier of the WLA and the lacrosse world, for that matter. Sublimated uniforms, company apparel, and a whole lot more. Go check them out online at extremethreads.ca.
9:44 remaining. 4-4 is your score. 31-24 the shots in favor of the Pioneers. But this really has been the Daymud Del Bianco show here in this one. Two of the top goaltenders in the entire world.
Very different styles for the two goaltenders, but both equally as effective.
And one very active and athletic. The other one very stoic and athletic.
That's why you love this game. Not only the goaltending style's different, but you get all types as far as players go too. Big, tall, short, fast, thick. There's room for everybody in the Creators game.
Even the husky fellas like me.
Like you?
Yeah.
What What does that make me? Here's Dixon on a toe drag, lost the handle.
You're jumbo.
Here comes Woods on the run. He's got a little space, and that one hit the butt end of Del Bianco.
Yeah, that was a nice save from Delbs. Probably was going to go wide, but still made it.
Numbers here. Jones faking. Feeds in front. Carey. And that one, a rebound in front, right back to him, but couldn't handle it. And Damud will use the short outlet of Francis. One more on ahead here for Accioni.
Good push by both teams in transition. The track meet continues to flow both ways.
And this is about as even as you can get here.
There's Vaughn Harris.
Yeah, Vaughn Harris back out. Mama Bear went to work and made it right. Accioni dropped one. Thomas with 5 on the shot clock goes to the corner. Bushi on an inside roll will run out of real estate.
Yeah, that's good defense there from Barker late in the shot clock. Bushi knocks Del Bianco's glove off.
Delbs undeterred. As he was the game MVP last night along with Keegan Thomas. But it's Damud in there tonight. Here's Ryan Benesh. Tried that low sub-skipper again and just a little bit off for Benny.
It's kind of been a little off all tournament.
Here's Pace with room. Feet in front. Keith couldn't handle it.
And that was good position defense there by the Muskies on that 2-on-1. Obviously, they get the opportunity, but the defenseman just stayed right in the lane, and Pace just didn't know what he wanted to do.
Yeah, probably should have shot it. Hindsight, of course. But here come the Muskies. A chance to take the lead. They have never led in this game. As Rice trying to shed the check of Rittinger, who does well. Shot clock winding down once again. Harris is very tender back to the Muskies bench here. And he is playing through something pretty significant here now in the second period. Back on is James Ray. Hits the trailer and Jones. A one-handed chance coming maybe. Lost the handle, but into the stick of Dixon it goes. He'll feed it in behind the goal, back to Jones. Looks back to Dixon, shoots it! And Damud has it caught up in the leg pad.
That didn't miss by much, and Damud just got enough of it. But that was a good shot from Hayden Dixon. And I like the fact that the Pioneers are switching up their shots, not continually going for the same spots, keeping Nick Damud honest.
Time ticking down here in the second. 7 to go now. Here's Rice inside, scores! Oh, what a release there from Jake Rice, who goes top corner. And there's the Muskies in front, 5-4.
This is a shooter shot from Jake Rice. Just watch this one. Pops up and has Barker all over him. Delbs goes down to one knee, and Rice just rides the elevator low to high and picks the top corner.
Muskies have come to play here in the semifinal.
9 goals, 9 different scores. In a 1-goal game again.
Irving out for a face-off against Rivera. And ball pops free. It's grabbed there by Mitch Jones. So the Pioneers find themselves behind for the first time. They have not trailed in this tournament very often. Just here's Benesh. And Damud, there's one of those timely stops from your goaltender. And a good one at that. Never mind timely. That was exceptional as well.
Yeah, we talk about how Benny's just kind of been a little bit off. That was one of his best looks inside. But again, Damud just sticks the arm out.
Well, a chance here now. Get a little momentum going for Snake Island. Bushi, feet inside. Oh, it ends up in the goal! Did that go off of Joe Hall?
I think it might have been Briar Jonathan, maybe.
Well, get a replay of this, but one of the more quirky goals. Oh, that's off of Hall's knee. Bouncing right into the top corner off of Snake Eyes, and it's 6-4.
No, that's Casey Swamp. Or sorry, yeah, that's 71.
That's Briar, excuse me. Thank you. Either way, it's a 2-goal Muskie lead on a wacky one.
Briar Jonathan, a very unlikely goal scorer, but they'll take goals from anybody they can here at this point of the tournament.
Might be the first of the tournament for Briar.
Is?
Wow. Fortunate break there for Snake Island, who now have a 2-goal lead. Here's Accioni. A floater shot there, and Delbianco will keep that one in his crease as the outlets for Carey. As we go under 6 to go in the second. In a bit of a stunned Pioneer crowd now. Let's see how Ladner reacts as Jones can't get it past Damoud as the ball goes out of play.
Jonesy's starting to be a little frustrated here. He's got one on the night, but you know he's itching for another, and he continues to shoot as all good shooters will.
Top side is Jason Jones. Here's Ryan Benesh, feet on the cut. Keith, oh, that hit the butt end of Damoud. And a fortunate stop there for the Muskies goaltender.
And then a little too aggressive from Derek Hops, pushing his man to the turf. Free possession and a new 30 here for Ladner.
I gotta say, Teddy, that goal stick for Damoud, it looks like it's about 22 inches wide, that thing. It is big. Ray scores!
Second of the night for James Ray, and it couldn't come at a better time. And again, just a little softening of the defense there. Ray working his way underneath. Hops probably could have just get any kind of stick on him, or even a little slide help from Brian Rice would have put him in the crease, but Ray kept his feet moving, kept his body out, and was able to reach past Damoud to bring it back to a 1-goal game here.
Using all of his 6'5", 6'6" frame there for James Ray to lay out and tuck it in past the outstretched Damoud. A 1-goal game. 5 to go in the second. Pace backdoor as Bromley was open. Jones will take it and roll it for Benesh. Now Pace on the run. Tyler Pace! And Damoud with a stick stop.
And audible displeasure there from Pace, who had a glorious chance, but, you know, James Ray reached far side in the last goal. This time, Pace tried to get him to go 5-hole. But again, it's going to be really tough to beat Nick Damoud 5-hole.
Here's Firth into the middle. Delbianco a save, a big rebound, and a well-timed sweep check there from Delbianco to deter Thomas from picking up that loose ball. Now the Pioneers, a chance to tie once again as they continue to outshoot the Muskies 36-30. Here's Ray coming off that last goal, leans in, gets to the crease again! And this time tried to go short side and nothing doing on Damoud.
And they'll call him for in the crease as well, so wouldn't have counted. Under 4 to play here. What a game we've had to start the semifinals.
Expect more coming up at 7:30 Pacific time between Allegheny and Edmonton. Winner goes on to the gold, loser will play in the bronze. A moving pick here on Snake Island.
Gotta be careful here, man, up ahead.
Carey busting away. Corbett will play it off the bounce, and the Muskies recover defensively. Pace back on. Lobs it across for Bromley. Here's Benesh open. Back to Pace. Here comes the pick. Pace starts low. Dixon open, takes it, feeds quickly to Jones. He'll have a look inside, shoots it well wide. Big round off the end wall. Dixon from a bad angle gets the reset, but the ball ends up in the crease of Damoud, and Briar Jonathan is there as he plays ahead here for Accioni.
Yeah, the defense, again, kind of falling asleep a little bit here. Late in 30s for the Muskies. Got to make sure, don't go till you hear the whistle of the buzzer. Play 30-second shifts.
Harris. There's Thomas with a bomb. That missed everything. Adamson trying to run onto this one. He brings it in one-handed. Cody Adamson won't force the issue. You know he wanted to, and his conscience told him otherwise. Offense, more important at this point. Jones in behind the goal. Francis missed him with a check. Here's James Ray from the outside. Guns it. And Damoud, easy stop there. And he's got the loose ball.
Yeah, well read there by Nick Damoud on that outside shot. He was already in place even before it was released.
Well, everybody settles down here for this final 2 minutes and 10 seconds. A methodical set here. Vaughn Harris Thomas, corner feed, set play on. Bushi ran into traffic, lost it. A lead feed here for Carey. Corbett up there with him. Got to go set a pick on Bomberry. Didn't do it. And Carey will bounce it off the Muskies goaltender and out. It'll stay here with the Pioneers.
Yeah, good looking transition there with Carey and Corbett. I know you wanted Corbett to come and set that pick for Carey, but you know what? He's on his right side still. That fake pick actually kind of caused him some problems, so it was a good look.
Here's Dixon. Jones, quick take, and Damon, one of his better stops of this game.
They continue to feed Mitch Jones, and he's so lethal.
On 8:30. Dixon. And pace on this near side. Bromley comes to the ball, but it goes to Mitch Jones instead. Oh, Jason Jones open inside and tried to float one over the shoulder of Damon, who was standing tall.
Yeah, Jason Jones was the forgotten man on that offense. Again, Muskies not communicating, and JJ was just able to slip through it. A nice feed from Mitch to Jason, but Damoud shut the door.
Now Firth, Bushi, Harris, Rivera, and Jake Rice out there. 8 on the shot clock for Firth. Into the middle, got room. And Del Bianco, he's got that one, as he has Barker in the middle of the floor. One more ahead here for Hanari. 3-on-3 into the zone. Nathan Hanari will peel to space and give it back to James Ray, his junior teammate with the Langley Junior Thunder back in 2012. Here's Benesh, feet in front. Jones was left unmarked. 10 on the shot clock for Keith out of the corner. Tried to pass in front, it was knocked down. This will be a shot clock violation on Ladner.
Yeah, smart play there for Ryan Keith. He realized that he had time to go back and get that ball, waited till 1 second and iced it in the corner, and not allowing the Muskies to start halfway. And now the Muskies will call timeout with 41.5.
Didn't call one in the first. Can't take it with you to the locker room, so they'll call it here with an 11-second differential. And we'll see what the strategy is for Sanderson and Mitchell. And Ladner with the potential to have final possession if they can come up with a stop.
Well, let's see what Josh Sanderson can draw up for his offense here. They're obviously just going to go 5-on-5. They're not going to allow Nick Damoud to come to the bench. Just not a smart decision at this point in time. But you know he's going to have something set up, whether it's a backside look for a Vaughn Harris or a Boosie shot, or maybe Skylar Thomas slipping through the middle. But he definitely has a deep Rolodex of plays to recall.
Rolodex. Old school.
And conversely, Matt Beers talking over with his D.
I think they call that an iPad now, Teddy.
Some people still use a notebook.
It's true. It's true. Handwritten for life. All right. Saw another Muskie go down the tunnel a little bit early. Didn't quite pick up the number, but gained some early treatment before the period comes to an end, as the trainer followed him right down there. And back and away we go. Damoud in the goal. 5-on-5 straight up here for Snake Island. Barker directing traffic defensively. Everybody spread right out here. Shot clock down to 12. Thomas, corner feed. Brian Rice, one-on-one with Irving. This is the matchup they want. Rice denied, and now do the Pioneers want timeout? They do, and they get it with 14.6. Plenty of time to make something happen.
Yeah, I really like that look from the Muskies, realizing the matchup with Brian Rice and Irving. Just vacate clear space like they did earlier, and Irving did a much better job this time. Brian Rice was able to get a step, but Irving used his big, long reach to recover and kept him from getting to the middle of the floor. So now at the other end, see what Mike Mallory can draw for the Pioneers offense, as they will definitely go 6-on-5 here with a chance to tie it late in the period.
Well, what are you looking for here for the Pioneers?
I think it's obviously you got to set something up for Mitch Jones, but all the attraction will go to him, so expect someone slipping to the middle. And usually it's either Bromley or Jason Jones that are doing it, but you can never forget about pace in Ray on the backside as Dixon will start with it deep in his own zone.
Delbianco to the bench. 14.6. 6 on 5. They got Magnan, Bomberry, Armstrong, Jonathan, and Woods defensively. The Jones boys, Bromley, Ray, Pace, and Hayden Dixon offensively.
And they're going to shut down Tyler Pace.
And here we go. James Ray to the middle. Mitch Jones inside Dixon. Did he hit the post? Rebound chance, and another one, scores!
No, he didn't.
Oh, I thought that looked into me, Teddy. We'll get a replay here. I thought the white mesh bulged in behind Damoud as Jason Jones looked like he had tied the game.
I think they're more concerned about the first one. The one from Hayden Dixon. Everyone in that far corner was celebrating.
Oh, the net was moving in behind Damoud. Tyler Payton, we'll get the look here. That's off the post. Keep an eye on 22 in the middle. Oh, he missed it, Teddy. Yeah, fanned on it. But the net was, that's why I hate white nets right there. The net was moving in behind Damoud as it rippled a couple of times. But it remains a 6-5 lead here for the Muskies with 20 minutes to go in a great semifinal matchup between the Pioneers and Snake Island. Wow. 43-32. Your shots on goal in favor of Ladner, but they will trail by 1 when we return here on BC Sports TV to the Leisure Center of Ladner for third period action of this semifinal at the President's Cup. Right after this. Hey, Woods putting on a faking clinic.
35 remaining. Harris had boots. He takes the shot instead. He wants to go to the net. He's got to lay it on his wrong side. Score! After the perimeter. Down low, one-timer. What a feed. Wanted to do a 3-on-1. Cross crease. Oh. What a save by Giuliano. Thomas was floating through the air on that one.
Jimmy Joe Hall. Happy.
Backhand feed over to Thompson. Scores.
Roll that out as
Muskies tries the backhand and it works.
Smith, triple team comes up top, heavy shot in the goal. Brown, near side Dan, inside feed in the goal. Billy gets back all alone in front. Goddard. From the minors. And is it another one? It is. Bowen. Thurston. One more in front. What a pass. What a goal. Off ball. Excellent. And there's a great response from Richard Laughlin. Still free. Now Dunker. It's good. And it is good. McIntyre works his way inside on the power play. First with the man. Patrick. Great like the ground. Have to go. McIntyre inside all alone. Tie ball game.
They get a chance going through and Boyd scores! Boyd here, Becker's gonna take a shot and score just inside the zone on a breakaway. Stopped by Abrams. Brooms makes 2 straight saves. The shot was Austin. Maybe he'll go off the bat here for the Shamrock as Christensen a twister scores! In first place, depending on some results later on as well. They were dropped by Kettle, and there's a start for the Arrows. 28. Now Marsh to the middle, and they score! Chalk one up for Wade, and a good answer back to the Shamrock. Wade down the middle to the near side. Bowie looking 5-0 score! Ladner game.
Way more goals. Burn up the floor.
And he wants it, and he's going to get it. On a breakaway, a chance to tie it. Shoots and scores!
With Bingham, Delbianco. It's a pass off. Here's a shot. Big rebound. Keith scores. One more. Does that count? Yes. Jones. Good save. Thomas for ball. Romley behind the goal. Dunk attempt. Clip it for Jones. There's Yangling. Here's Kozak.
I can't wait to see what happens next week. They bring the intensity. Let's raise the level even more next week. All right?
PCL on 3. 1, 2, 3, PCL.
Good job, guys.
The Good Stick Company is here to manufacture and produce lacrosse sticks locally here in the Czech Republic. Our mission is to make lacrosse more accessible so more kids can have access to affordable, high-quality equipment so more people can play this game and we can share this sport around the world. Our philosophy on pricing is quite simple. By removing all these different logistics and these middlemen in the manufacturing process of lacrosse sticks, we can pass those savings on to you. We can make these quality lacrosse sticks affordable for more people.
Know your limits. CoolBet helps you control your gaming experience. Stay cool. Bet responsibly.
We've had great fans. It's been really motivating for our guys.
We want to put on a good product on the floor for the fans that are going to come here and spend their hard-earned money.
And as Martel slips it 5-hole. And his ball again down the middle. How did he hang on to that? Scores! Keegan Ball!
It's what they did in that room that turned the season around. I don't think we make that run without the support of the fans.
Here's Sean Beatties! And he scores! Woods putting on a faking clinic.
35 remaining. Harris had boots. He takes the shot instead. He wants to go to the net. He's got to lay it on his wrong side. Score! After the perimeter. Down low. One-timer. What a feed. Wanted to do a 3-on-1. Cross crease. Oh. What a save by Ciliano. Thomas was floating through the air on that one.
Jimmy Joe Hawk. Happy.
Backhand feed over to Thompson. Scores.
Roll that out as
Muskies tries the backhand and it works.
Smith, triple team comes up top, heavy shot in the goal. Brown, near side Dan, inside feet in the goal. Billy gets back all alone in front. Goddard. The minor. And is it another one? It is. Bowen. Thurston. One more in front. What a pass. What a goal. Off ball. Excellent. And there's a great response from Richard Laughlin. Still free. Now Dunker. It's good. And it is good. McIntyre works his way inside on the power play. First with the man. Patrick. Regulate the ground. Have to go. McIntyre inside all alone. Tie ball game.
Take a shot and score just inside the zone on a breakaway. Stopped by Abram. Brooms makes 2 straight saves. The shot was Austin. Maybe he'll go off the bat here for the Shamrock as Christensen a twister scores in first place, depending on some results later on as well. They were dropped by Kettle, and there's a start for the Arrows. 28. Now Marsh to the middle, and they score. Chalk one up for Wade, and a good answer back to the Shamrock. Wade down the middle to the near side. Bowie looking 5-hole score. Versus Ladner game. Way more goals.
up the floor.
And he wants it, and he's going to get it. On a breakaway, a chance to tie it. Shoots and scores!
Delbianco. It's a pass off. Here's a shot. Big rebound. Keith scores. One more. Does that count? Yeah. Lacrosse fans, we're back live inside the Leisure Center here in Ladner with 40 minutes in the books and 20 minutes to go in this semifinal number 1. The Snake Island Muskies have a 1-goal lead here over the 2-time defending champion Ladner Pioneers. 6-5. As we enter into the third period, brought to you by Mohawk Lacrosse. Touch a piece of history, the best in handcrafted wooden lacrosse sticks, over 25 years in the making. Mitchell Brothers, MohawkLacrosse.net. Jake Elliott, Teddy Jenner with you. And 20 minutes to go in this one.
Took a little walk around the concourse during the period, and there had to have been a couple hundred people out in the beer garden enjoying themselves here on a Friday afternoon.
Below the whistle, let's play some De Waldo. Pioneers with first possession. Allegheny Edmonton at 7:30. Who will they play? Mitch Jones working on Magnan. Looking, shooting, and had Demuth leaning as Benesho for a shift here. Did not play a lot in the back half of that second period.
No, he was out there for a couple power play shifts and maybe one or two others. The 38-year-old is banged up this week.
Ron Harris, who left the game briefly, is back in there now.
Also banged up this week.
Here's Firth with a quick take and a good strip check to knock it loose.
Yeah, that was Jake Carey who got beat underneath but made the recovery, and then Vaughn Harris tried to line up Doucette.
3-on-3 for Doucette. Doesn't like those odds, so he'll get back to Jason Jones, who looked like he had tied the game at the end of the second, but the replay proved otherwise.
Penalty coming up here to the Muskies for holding the stick.
As Dixon had his twig yanked out of his hand, here comes the extra attacker in Benesh with just 6 on the shot clock. Ray, a hard feed, picked off. And the whistle goes. But a power play here for the Pioneers and a chance to tie early in the third.
Craving the taste of the ocean? Dive into freshness with Ocean Brands Seafood. Sustainably sourced, always delicious. Ocean Brands, your catch of the day, every day.
Well, seafood might be in order tonight, Teddy.
Ooh.
Well, here in the Flatlands. Fish and chips, maybe? Here we go. Ray tests Demuth early, and he was equal to it. Now Magnan had a poke loose. 8-second count on, and Burkert will jump in front of this one. Well, a quick turnover there on the Muskies. As can Pace, Jones, Dixon, Benesh and company get going here. They want to play for a gold medal on their home floor and go for the three-peat. But they're down 1. Pace to the point. Off to Jones. Bouncer, no. And shot clock right down as Pace from well out. Easily handled by Demuth. It's just a little bit slow, Teddy. Yeah. There's not a lot of urgency so far.
Yeah, I just think, Ladner's not really sitting back, but I just think the way that this Muskies team is playing is got them off guard. It's not how they played last night. I think they were expecting a different style and brand of lacrosse, and the Muskies are playing them straight up, and it's causing them some problems.
Shorthanded here for the next 53 seconds. As a good move from Thomas. They wipe it out. Herbie John says crease.
That one was going to be close as Thomas got underneath and dove far side, but Herbie John right there said no.
And in good position to make that call as James Reyes step shot. And Demuth, another stop. No, like I said, they're not going to make contact with the goaltender. No reset. Now Pace, a high drive, and that hit crossbar. Down to the crease, Benesh. One more, Dixon hit the post. Coming close, but still 6-5. Good handle from Ray. Here's pace again. And this one almost snuck through.
A young fan below us with the Captain Obvious statement of the game said, just put it in.
Yeah.
They're trying, kid. Promise, they're trying.
Are they ever? Goaltenders have come to play here in this semifinal. 47 shots on goal for Ladner, 5 against. 32, 6 against. As a nice pass down low. And a reaching shot there, just missing from Firth.
And a good rebound reset there from Vaughn Harris to keep possession here.
And they'll work another possession as Thomas through the crease. It bounces for Harris. As Jake Rice had that one fly out of the pocket. Still time on the shot clock here for Winter Rivera. He'll shoot it well high. Thomas grabs it off the end wall. He'll send it back near side, and maybe time for one more. Oh, Vaughn Harris was left unmarked, but couldn't make the catch, and he can barely run, Teddy.
Yeah, he's really laboring, and a lot of these guys are. We saw Brian Rice head off the floor. There was still 17 seconds left on the shot clock, so it's going to be a war of attrition here down the stretch.
Pace, Accione on him. Tyler Pace backpedaling. Here's Bromley to the ball, and now Keith, a long ranger, and that one will bounce high and back across center, and it'll be Muskies' ball.
Always marvels me when those balls go up between all of the rafters here inside the Ladner Leisure Center.
Low ceiling. Steel stanchions everywhere.
Speakers hanging down, wires, a little bit of everything.
Now Bushi finds Firth. Driving, shooting, Delbianco will look to outlet quickly.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to catch Delbianco dropping early and pick some top corners, but that time Delbs went into a bit of a half crouch and still able to make the save.
What does Benesh have in store in this shift? 15 on the clock as he'll work with Jones. Benesh loading up. Big rebound. Jones stopped on an excellent save from Damu. This ball will stay in play as Francis will run onto it, and I'm not sure Mitch Jones is going to get a better look than that.
Oh, Benny had a good look. Jones with the rebound right in front. They're getting their looks, but time and time again, Nick Damoud is the answer.
Thomas again on the hands as Corbett gets spin move. And again, Delbianco makes the save and controls the rebound.
Man, Skylar Thomas has been a treat to watch in this tournament. Such offensive flair.
Look out, Claire almost lost the handle. They'll find Tyler Pace. There's Accione, a swim move. Another. Still Pace with it, packing that ball. Trying to get a shot off, can't do it. Pioneers late to get a man on. And nothing happening offensively on that shift.
Oh, what a defensive shift by Cam Accione.
That's going up.
Accione.
One up against the best right there in Tyler Pace.
But again, Claire was in the offensive zone as a defenseman and stayed for 3/4 of the shot clock, but went off with about 13 left, and that left Ladner down a man. They just never put a guy out there. So if you're going to stay that long, you might as well stay in play.
Rice trying to draw a call, won't get one. A shovel ahead here to Hanari, who had to wait for it. It's 3-on-3. Rivera trying to run down Hanari, and he'll play it back here to Owen Barker. Both will make a change as on comes Jones, Ray, Keith out there, and here comes Benesh and Dixon. 12 on the shot clock for Jones into the middle. He'll spin away from pressure of Hops. Lost the ball in the process, and he's out near center. Ray will just throw it into the corner and make the change, as that's back-to-back sets where the Muskies have just snuffed it out.
Yeah, this defense is really starting to turn it up a level.
Firth, a running start against McDermott. Skylar Thomas, a return pass. 10 on the shot clock now for Snake Island and Bushi. Hard feed. Here's Rice with a high drive. And then Doucette will locate this one. Claire will run with them. Here comes Pace. It's 3-on-2 if they want it. Here's Doucette. And a stick save for Damu.
Good take there from Justin Doucette in transition. Had guys on either side of him, but they just didn't, the defense didn't come to Doucette, so just the wise thing, shoot it. Just got to have a little better placement next time.
Winter Rivera. A bounce pass for Firth from a deep distance there. Ball kicked to the corner by Jake Rice. Rittinger first to it, but the ball's still on the carpet here. And now Carey will finally claim it.
Good job by Rittinger just keeping that ball alive under heavy duress from two Muskie forwards, and was able to get it to a teammate.
Here comes Jason Jones. Hesitation. Bromley open, and he sent it wide. Now pace, and they're going to say Damon made the stop. Jones, and another stick save for Nick.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mitch Jones knew that they got the shot clock reset there, because that was a pretty quick possession.
Another chance here for the Muskies to extend the lead. And they'll take their time with this one. Rivera, Harris on the cut. Firth over top of the goal. Thomas will load one up, and Delbianco is up with the ball quickly once again as he lobs ahead here for Adamson. Approaching the midway mark this third period, and this period awaiting its first goal. Mitch Jones, Ryan Benesh. Feed to the crease. Jones scores! He got lost in the sauce. And Benesh found him on top of the crease.
Yeah, his defender lost his footing. Not sure who that was. Might have been Nate Woods. And that's all Mitch Jones needed. And a nice feed inside. And this time he's able to solve Damoud's stick side. And we're finally, after repeated opportunities and chances by the Muskies, tied here at 6.
Ladner continues to heavily outshoot Snake Island, now 53-37. But none of that really matters at this point. We are tied at 6. And in for a big finish of semifinal number 1. Joe Hall on for a shift. No, excuse me, that's Jake Rice. Joe Hall has not taken a shift in quite some time. This is Von Harris with it, and a man knocked down. Quick possession change. Ladner looking for a delay of game. They're not calling that at this point. Going to have to be something real egregious to get a penalty call now. Pace, up pick Ray. Here's Benesh, low room. Tucks it away into the corner. Feeds back out high to Ray. He'll send it to the goal. And that one blocked. Another chance, and that one off a body into the corner. Takes a funny bounce right into the crease of Damon.
Yeah, that had a lot of English on it. Hit a couple bodies in front. And that's what the Muskies have been doing here in this third period, to stifle the Pioneers, just getting in lanes and not allowing clean shots on target.
Inside Rice, and that one might have caught iron.
What a good look there for Brian Rice on the ball cut.
Firth will pull the open space, give it near side to Rivera. Claire waits for him. Back for Thomas. Rittinger the matchup. Thomas, Rivera. He'll go one-on-one. Good defense there. Penalty call, however. Dunk attempt. Scores! The 17-year-old Winter Rivera puts the Muskies back in front, 7-6.
And he drew the penalty on Barker, kept his feet, then played a little cat and mouse with Delbianco behind the net, and able to dunk this one in. Oh, and what a play by Rivera. Got Delbianco to bite on the second stick fake. And it's back to a 1-goal game.
They're being outshot heavily, but Damoud and some timely scoring has the Muskies back in front. And this crowd here in Ladner goes silent once again. Adamson, the clamp. Hall will try and muck it. A check on the back from Bushi on Hanari goes undetected. And the Muskies will come up with the ball.
Gutty effort from Joe Hall on that draw just to keep the bodies away from Chris Bougie, who was able to run through traffic and pick it up.
Skylar Thomas, feet in front to Firth. And Delbianco, a shoulder stop, the loose ball to Corbett. He'll run ahead here. He's got one man to beat. Corbett going to force the issue, fell down.
Probably didn't need to force the issue, but good loose ball from Hayden Dixon.
Very good. That easily could have been a turnover. Here's Jones, who had recently tied the game, shoots it. And Demuth saw it and stopped it. And now what do we got? Media timeout.
Yep. We'll break for the goaltenders here in what is a hot one.
Don't forget, if you are enjoying the President's Cup here on BCSports.tv, feel free to drop something in the old tip jar for us. We would greatly appreciate it.
Goes to Tino's honeymoon fund.
Oh, well then forget it.
.54-40 the shots. It has been a heavy onslaught from this Ladner Pioneers team all game long. From the opening whistle, they have just been doing everything to try to get goals past Nick Demuth, but not exactly the easiest goalie to beat. And we've talked about his weaknesses and his style of play. He's just so, I said the word stoic earlier. He just kind of finds statue forms, and it's so hard to find places to score. You have to beat him with the perfect shot. And we've seen Ladner do that here in this game. Jones has a pair, Ray's got a pair, but it's the in tight ones and the second chance opportunities that Demuth has been able to solve. And now every possession becomes that much more important here for Ladner.
8:13 to go in the contest. 7-6 Muskies. Trying to shock the lacrosse world here. Back underway we go. Benesh to James Ray. Corner feed, something on here for the Pioneers. Pace, Jones, here's Dixon, scores!
Beautiful set play out of the timeout from offensive coordinator Mike Mallory. Executed to perfection. And Dixon slips through the middle, takes the contact, keeps his stick active, and again able to beat Demuth stick side as he gets underneath Briar Jonathan and slams it home to tie us back up at 7 with exactly 8 minutes left.
Hayden Dixon stepping up in the third. Barker with a face-off win. Possession after a goal for the Pioneers. And here comes Bromley. He'll play back to Mitchell Jones. Magnum will extend the pressure. Pace. Keith running picks. Jones out wide. Bromley into the middle. Jones with a sidearm just missing. Pace reaching out. Can't save it. And now he's got to recover here as Nate Woods wanted to force it. But it will be Muskie ball with 7.5 to go.
Oh, buckle up, buckle in, folks. We're in for a doozy finish here in semifinal number 1.
It very well may come down to the final possession in this one.
And we will play overtime.
Yes.
If we need it.
We will. Harris, a high drive. A ball bouncing back towards Delbianco, and he's got it.
Most important for all these teams. Both these teams use as much 30 as you can. Take the looks when they're there, but you don't want to be taking early shots just to force it.
You can feel the tension in the building now. As these two teams on level terms, as Dixon in behind the goal, wrap around, and no signal yet. And I think they're going to say Demuth stopped it. They're talking about it. Herbie, John, and Fisher. And the roof about to explode. Goal!
Did go in.
You can see the ball in the goal.
I think the argument from Luke Magnan and the Muskies that
contact on the goaltender.
That Jones was in the crease before it went in, but there's a good look. I don't know if we can go back a couple frames, but nonetheless, you're not going to get it overturned, and Jones gets his hat trick goal. And the Pioneers have come back and taken the lead here.
2 straight from Ladner, now in front by 1. And another face-off win for Pieball.
Now, if you're Ladner, can't be content with a 1-goal lead. You have to keep going to the net.
Here's Benesh inside, tried to sweep it in, and he scores! And now they're going to wipe this one out through the crease. Oh, mercy me. Benesh thought he had a 2-goal lead, and the ball did go in, but they're going to say Benesh through the crease when the ball went in, and that's a good call from the official.
It certainly is. Damoud made the save initially, and it was loose behind him, and as Benesh was vacating, still in the crease, that's when Damoud hit it with his foot and trickled over the line, but Benesh had yet to get out. Good call by the officials.
So the Muskies remain down 1. As Rice into the middle of the floor for Boucher, tried to sling it back across. Firth will take it off the wall. He'll find Boucher at the top, and look out! That one off the end wall and almost off Del Bianco and in.
Wow, we've seen some crazy bounces here in this game. That was almost another one.
Nice catch from Jacob Doucette. And now Jason Jones. 1-on-1 with Francis. It gives him a little tap on the hands. Here's Pace with rim. Feet in front. Dixon was wide open, and the pass was knocked down.
Yeah, good look there from Pace. Nice slip from Dixon, but even better defensive play by the Muskies to knock that one down.
5.5 to go in this semifinal. Winner plays for gold tomorrow. Loser will play bronze. Firth, Rivera, D'd up, still Rivera, shot clock down, bouncer, and Firth missed everything.
Oh, and Boucher with a right jab to the face of Sam Clare.
Like I said, you're going to have to do something pretty bad to get yourself a penalty at this point.
Even more so now as we're officially in the stretch drive, under 5 minutes to play in the third.
Referees want these players to. Here's Benesh, and a stick save for Damoud. You do not want to leave Ryan Benesh with that kind of luck. What is he, Teddy? Over 1,400 points in the National Lacrosse League? Working his way up the all-time list for the 38-year-old. Firth, 8 on the shot clock, Rivera. In behind the goal, and Del Bianco there to stuff it.
Good look. Passing behind to Skylar Thomas.
There's a chance for Pace. Right in. Oh, he tried to dip and dunk it as he bobbled the original feed and ran out of real estate, as that would have been a dagger.
Oh, very unlucky for Tyler Pace. Like you said, Jake, bobbled it, didn't take it clean, and that hurt his chances. He only had one option to go far side, short side, and Damoud stood his ground.
Under 4. 1-goal game. Winter Rivera has a look. McDermott right on him. Rice making his way back to the Muskies bench as Boucher runs into a roadblock in 93 in white.
Fantastic defensive pressure there as Boucher might have gotten Clare again.
No, he did. Never mind, might have. Referee turned away. Play on. 5-on-5. Jones, feet inside, Ray falling down. And a Muskie going down with him, and that ball turned over quickly.
Yeah, that's not what you want if you're a Pioneers fan. You don't want quick, successive possessions. You want to milk 30s, get resets, tire these guys out, and keep the ball as far away from Del Bianco as you can.
Will 8 be enough? Boucher. That's not the shot you're looking for. And maybe a chance here in transition for Doucette. He's got Corbett on the trail. Give him the ball. Here's Corbett. And that shot blocked. And back the other way we go. Prentice on the wrong side of the floor will peel back and bring out the offense.
Probably only a few more shifts if this score stays the same for Damoud staying in between the pipes for the Muskies.
On the post up. Rivera, Barker, hounding. Here's Thomas, toe dragging, feet in front, race was right there, and so was Del Bianco.
Oh, what a save by Delbs.
Keeps it 8-7, new 30 for Snake Island. Rivera trying to get underneath. He will, and
that's a goal. Vince just can't put his arms up that high.
Okay, that is a goal for Winter Rivera on a short side diver. And we're tied at 8 with 2:09 to go.
Oh, what a take from the youngster. And Del Bianco noticed that he was screaming at his defense to watch the ISO. They originally had the matchup in the second period of Skylar Thomas on Travis Irving. This time, it's Winter Rivera on Barker. And man, he just was able to just slip dodge, get underneath, and again goes far side, short side on the dunk past Delbs. 8-8, 2 minutes to go.
Oh, do you want it any other way here in the semifinal? Anybody's ball game with 2 to play. And it's Muskies' ball after the faceoff. Down to 8 on the shot clock for Harris. Up top, here's Brian Rice with a shot, deflected. Down to 3. Here's the trigger, and Hops will force Del Bianco into a stop. Pioneers trying to force Bushi into a strip, and a timeout called by Sanderson and the Muskies to preserve the possession.
Yeah, it's a smart call from Josh Sanderson. Understood that Bushi was double teamed in the corner. Wasn't sure if he was going to keep possession and called the timeout.
Here's the replay of the Winter Rivera goal as he just got Del Bianco to come off his short side pipe just enough.
And again, no underneath help. And that's just a problem waiting to happen for the Pioneers when you have that matchup.
Take off good, finish even better. And with 91 seconds to go, the Muskies have called timeout. Ladner still with one in their back pocket as Matt Beers instructs his defensive troops as the two teams break the huddle for these final moments of regulation.
Oh
what
boy.
a game.
Man.
What a game.
This is just semifinal number 1.
Miners and Arrows up at 7:30 as a topless Chase Fraser watches from the corner. And back underway we go. Vaughn Harris. It's Firth. Set play here. It's Harris on the shot, blocked. Ball loose. Corbett gets hog-tied. And here comes a penalty to Snake Island. Delayed call on here. And could this be the moment for Ladner? 13 on the shot clock as Dixon walks in. Bromley will push to the middle. Pace will feed Jones. Inside, Bromley! Spencer Bromley makes it 9-8 with 51 to play.
Just listen to this place. Going absolutely wild inside the LLC. And this is just a great pick and roll inside by Bromley. Late slide. And he's able to put it past Damoud, who just couldn't get across in time.
The hometown hero with a clutch one in the final minute.
His 7th of the tournament. We talked how much of a beating he's taken here in this game. Well, it'll be all worth it if this goal stands as the winner.
And a clean face-off win for Barker. Hanari pinwheeling through defenders.
And remember, Snake Island's already called their timeout, so when they get this ball, they got to go.
Look out, almost a turnover there. Bromley going to try it again? No. He wants to hold on to this.
Yeah, smart play not to take that shot too early. Let this clock wind down and then hope to get the reset, but he'll go back and get a D guy on another smart play.
They don't have a timeout, do the Muskies. Pace with the shot. Loose ball scooped up. Clock under 20. Damu to the bench.
Gotta go now.
Here come the Muskies across center. Rivera will stay. Bushi. Thomas winds it down to the crease. Rivera fakes, takes, scores! The 17-year-old does it again. His third of the game has tied it at 9.
What a fake from Winter Rivera. Skip pass, down low, Delbs bites, and he puts it up over the shoulder to tie it with just under 3 seconds to go.
Wow, what patience right there. And then picks the top corner past Del Bianco with 2.9 left on the clock. We're going to overtime in the semi.
I'm trying to find out if it's sudden victory or not. Well, that's
Holy
the RIC.
cow. Holy cow. Being outshot 60-43. Next goal wins.
Oh my. We had 1-goal games. We were so close to ties throughout the whole round robin. Hadn't had a single one. And now we've had essentially 3 regulation ties in the last 24 hours. And Winter Rivera plays the hero here in regulation to tie it up with 2.9 left.
Well, we're just trying to get clarification on exactly what's going to happen here in overtime.
Just got a text that said it's a 10-minute period, so that must tell me that it's non-sudden death.
Yes.
If it's still tied, then we play another 10 that will be sudden death.
No, I think it'll go 2-minute break, 10 full time, another 2-minute break, 20 sudden victory.
Not by the text that I just got.
Well, I've never played an extra 10. I think if it goes to sudden victory, they'll play the full 20, I think. We'll see.
Comes from the convener, so
we'll see if we get there or not. What a lacrosse game. The fans of Ladner and British Columbia are being treated to here in this semifinal.
And they won't switch ends. Delb's getting a nice cool towel on his head. Got the gear off, trying to relieve some of the tension and the heat that's in this place, because, oh boy, is it picked up.
It looked like Spencer Bromley was going to be the hero here tonight for his hometown Pioneers. But Winter Rivera and the Muskies had other ideas.
Rivera with the hat trick. Mitch Jones with a hat trick. Ray with a pair. And just an absolute duel between Damoud and Del Bianco.
A buzzer beater with 2.9 left on the clock from Rivera sends us to bonus time. They were that close to punching their ticket.
You were correct. If still tied after 10, then a 10-minute break, and then 20 minutes of sudden victory.
All right, 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Here we go. Full 10 here. Blow the whistle. Let's play some lacrosse. And the Pioneers will have first possession in overtime.
And I don't know if they announced that here in-house that it's non-sudden victory, so if the Pioneers score, this place might go absolutely bananas.
Yeah, they should announce it. Not that you don't want them going bananas, but here's a rebound for Badesh.
What a save.
Damoud closes the wickets in time. And he is slow to get back to his feet after a long week here in Ladner. Hidden ball trick with Skylar Thomas. Don't get caught, Georgie, at this point. Bushi to Rivera with the hot stick. Firth. And now what do we got?
Bushi ripped the stick out of Hanare's hand right in front of the official.
Corbett will come across center and leave it for Mitch Jones. Now Ladner's turn. Here's Dixon on a whipper. Damu gave up a rebound. Dixon falling down, gets a shot off, and just missed as Magnan will pick it up.
What an attempt there from Hayden Dixon. On his backside, found the loose ball and didn't miss by a whole lot.
A completely different game than we saw last night. These boys playing the game the way it's meant to be played here this evening. Harris, Firth, wide open was Jake Rice on the crease, and nobody found him.
Oh, he was looking at the wrong guy with the ball.
So, Benesh now. Everybody on the edge of their seat here. 15 on the shot clock, pick from Bromley. Benesh loading, and Damoud another pad stop.
And again, like we said in the final 10 minutes of regulation, it's going to take a lot to draw a penalty here from these officials.
2 minutes gone in this extra frame. 64-44, your shots. It's 9-9. Thomas. Rivera with 8 on the shot clock. Looking, bouncing high. Bounces for Thomas, throws it back towards the goal as Boucher hung around the top of the crease.
It's a couple times that Ladner has kind of relaxed late in the 30 and guys have gotten free on top of the crease. Said it before, I'll say it again. In a tight game like this, you got to play a full 30.
Jones will work on Francis. Shovel feed for Jason Jones. Mitch lost his stick. Here's Dixon. And that one skipped wide as the Muskies away with the ball. And the tank's got to be close to empty now for both these teams. They're running on fumes in overtime. Harris, Thomas, Firth dodges on Irving, left him in his dust. Feet in front, Rice! And how did Del Bianco stop that?
Oh, Delbs, you're a sicko, man. What a save. And what a look inside to Brian Rice. Gotta put that away in close.
6:35 and ticking. Ray, pace out of the corner, 10 on the clock. Circles way up, Jones in the slot, give it back to Pace on a running start. A bouncer, and that one goes high. Jones tried to run onto it, and the possession ends with Bomberry.
Yeah, that was a good set play there for Ladner. Another little wrinkle into a vacate play. The interior feed to Jones, back out to Pace, and he's with a head of steam downhill.
Boucher back in. Darts underneath. And then goes right into the crease and lands on Del Bianco. Hanari will help him out.
Easy, Nathan. There was nothing malicious.
Doucette with a little check on the back for Boucher for good measure. Yeah. Christian is fine, and it's Pioneer ball.
Boucher even tried to let up. He knew he was coming in at a tough angle on the goaltender. Tried to sneak it short side and avoid contact as best he could.
Who is going to remain calm, keep their composure in these situations here? Jason Jones will work with Bromley. Ray in behind the goal here. Tyler Pace starting, shooting. Damoud stopping. Ball is loose, and the Pioneers have it.
Muskies bench screaming for a call, none coming.
Keith. As now Hops better be careful as he got a low chop in on Bromley. Around the horn for Keith. Bromley looking for a cutter. It's Keith on a step down, checked the pocket, and then whipped it right into Magnan. Hops with a man to beat at center, and he'll get across the line. As we approach the midway mark of overtime. Awaiting its first goal, Firth and Del Bianco. A confident save there.
Yeah, he was looking up the floor for Dixon, but it was a good job by Skylar Thomas to get off the floor, not allow a transition opportunity, and Del Bianco to throw a bomb.
Now it's Jones and Benesh on this near side. Shot clock down to 15 already. Here's Hayden Dixon out wide as he'll work on Iccioni. Feeds into the slot. Here's the chance for Jason Jones. And just wasn't quite ready to take that pass in.
Yeah, good look. Ladner's getting them here in the overtime frame. They're getting quality chances in front. But some savvy sticks inside by the Muskies, keeping them at bay.
65-46 your shots now. And 4:15 to go. Firth has played a ton. So has Rivera. He'll fake a shot. He'll tuck away. Gets around Hanare. Lucky to not take a penalty there. On a shot clock violation on the Muskies. Four to go. Jonathan marked up on Jones as they'll post up. A bounce pass to Pace. Keith will come set the pick. Here's Jones into the middle. Feet off. Pace tucks away. Shoots it. Demuth gave up a rebound as it bounces right back in his crease off of a body in front.
Obviously, Ladner was hoping they'd get a back-in call there, but Herbie John right on top of it.
Every possession crucial. A gold medal berth is on the line. As who is going to play for the President's Cup in this semifinal one? A shot, and Del Bianco. A little bit of a late reaction, but in front of it in time.
Yeah. Winter Rivera just still feeling it, man. That kid has been something. Remember, just 17 years old, already playing in his second President's Cup.
Played last year for Six Nations in Oakville.
And he's the reason we're here in overtime.
This is Hayden Dixon. This is Mitch Jones. Shovel, Benesh, shooting, Demuth with a clutch stop there. Ray, the loose ball. A full 30 now for the Pioneer offense. Good pick from Benesh, and then had his stick yanked, and that's going to get called. Nate Woods going to take a penalty here in overtime for holding the stick.
Yeah, good job there by Luke Magden, the veteran of this team, going over to Nate Woods saying, hey man, it's okay, we got you. We'll make sure they don't score. Just get back out here and let's finish this thing off.
Again, if we get to the end of this first overtime period without a winner, we will take a 10-minute break and then it's sudden victory. But a late power play here for Ladner with 2:27 to go in overtime. Benesh, Jones, Pace, Ray, Dixon. James Ray, flip it, Dixon scores! Took 15 seconds, and Hayden Dixon puts the Pioneers back in front.
And this place is going absolutely insane right now. I haven't seen this type of atmosphere inside the LLC all week. But man, what a shot from Hayden Dixon. Good set play, comes around the screen, receives the pass, and just unloads a cannon past Demuth. And now, the pressure is on.
It should be noted, I believe both teams with a timeout in overtime as well. Do the Muskies want it here? I don't think so. Demuth still in the Snake Island goal with 2 minutes to play. Down a goal now are the Muskies. Here's Bushi. Firth finds Harris, and the release sails out of play. They had the lead late at the end of regulation and gave up a buzzer beater as they try and steer it home in the extra frame this time. Mitch Jones spins away. Here's Benesh with 10 on the shot clock, Pace to Ray. Don't get caught in transition here if you're Ladner, as Benesh will take the shot. Bomberry up with the loose ball. As we're coming down the stretch here of overtime. That would be the voice of Carlton Schuss you're probably picking up with our microphones as he sits behind the penalty box cheering on his Pioneers. Down to the crease. Empty net. There's Del Bianco robbing Rivera.
Oh, what a save.
A long feed up to pace with an empty net. He won't shoot it. A chance for the Pioneers to run this thing right down now. They do have a timeout. They need a defender back. And now Bomberry going after Barker. Shot clock will wind right down here. And maybe a chance for Jones. Now just 10 seconds to go. Ladner can taste it now. They get the reset. And that's going to do it. But Bomberry not going away quietly.
Oh, and that's Vinny Burrell again down with his shoulder as he tried to break up the two. And he's gone down, and he's going to be okay.
Rather unnecessary from Bomberry at the end of this. But had an axe to grind with Owen Barker, who is going to be okay himself. And the Ladner Pioneers are going to punch their ticket to the gold medal. But the concern right now is for Vincent Burrell.
And someone just shattered the glass over by the bench. I believe that was Tyler Armstrong with a butt end to the glass, and there is broken shards everywhere.
Why are you doing that? I get frustration, but come on, boys. Well, a heated rivalry to be sure between these two teams. As I think they're going to try and pop the shoulder back in here for Burrell again.
Just let the clock expire here as Vinny Burrell is going to try to get to his feet. And the Ladner Pioneers, the three-peat,
still alive.
Still alive.
What a game.
And we still got one more to go through.
A little ugliness at the end of this one. We'll delay the start of the next one to be sure, but again, still concern here for Vincent Burrell, and they'll need to get themselves a new pane of glass at the Snake Island bench.
And they will announce the players who have made the All-Star team at the end of this game for the respective teams.
An absolute battle here in the semifinals.
Mrs. Burrell, if you are watching, I know you are, trust me, your son is going to be okay. A lot of great people down there with him making sure of that. But I'm sure he'll be sure to give you a call as soon as he can.
Well, credit to the Muskies here, who were outshot by 22, Teddy. But they take the two-time defending champs to the extra frame, but come up a goal short.
Oh, Trent Francis just gave Hackle his wooden stick.
Wow.
That's a nice touch.
That is a nice stick.
Yeah. What a lacrosse game here in the semifinals.
Oh, I don't know if we can top that, Miners and Arrows.
Well, they could go to the second overtime.
I suppose they could.
It could be a 19-18 back and forth affair.
Well, Burrell still flat on his back. He is conscious and clearly in some discomfort here as he tried to do his job. And, you know, there's something to be said. Maybe he shouldn't have been on the turf to begin with what looks to be a dislocated shoulder. But without fear, stuck his nose in between Barker and Bomberry, and that is the result you're looking at right now.
Hopefully we'll kind of move through these MVP and player of the game and all-star team announcements fairly quickly so that the Miners and Arrows can get on with their warm-ups. But it's going to take some time to clean up all that glass over there.
They still have glass to clean up, MVPs. Then they have to give the next teams an hour of time to warm up here. Winter Rivera, a well-deserved game MVP for the youngster, as he was the man that forced overtime with his third of the game. And just the brightest of future ahead of him. James Ray will claim MVP for the Pioneers as Ladner and their quest for a three-peat is still alive. It took overtime, but they advance and will take on the winner of Allegheny and Edmonton, which comes up next. What time that game will start, we will have to let you know. Easiest thing to do, set your notifications on BC Sports TV YouTube channel.
And as they announce the All-Star winners, Chris Bushi from Snake Island along with Matt Accioni have been named to the All-Star team, as have Tyler Pace and Christian Del Bianco. Those are the members of the first All-Star team. Spencer Bromley, Nathan Hanair named to the second All-Star team.
Well, let's just run down the full unit, should we not?
No, because those guys don't know they made it in the next game.
Oh. All right. Well, anticlimactic, if you ask me.
Well, that's how they're doing it here. We'll do it there as well.
Some beautiful jerseys will be handed out. So while they do that, we will send you on your way for now. As once again, Ladner outshoots Snake Island here 70-48. But it takes a goal in overtime from Hayden Dixon to win this one by a final score of 10-9. Ray and Rivera, your game MVPs, and one team is into the final. We'll find out who they will meet next between Edmonton and Allegheny. But for now, we'll get you on your way. For Georgie Parra, cameraman extraordinaire, producer Tino Farah, for Teddy Jenner, I've been Jake Elliott, and for the fastest game on 2 feet, and for the creator, enjoy the next one here from Ladner at the President's Cup.